Oh, hi there, big boys. Welcome to my review of Guns, Gore and Cannoli 2. I don't know why I did that. This game is basically a better version of the first, unless you're playing local co-op on the Switch, in which case it's worse, as I will get to in a moment. So, the gameplay, better all around, right? You can change where you aim now using the right stick, which is a very, very good idea. Well, it's not a very good idea. Most games have been doing this for a long time, which are like this. But it makes for a better game because you can aim for stuff and the level design improves as a result. The enemies improve as a result. You can actually aim for headshots this time rather than having to crouch down, and it's just got a bit weird in the first one, have to jump and time it. Yeah, just better, but it means you've got to use a second analog stick, which means you can't play the game with a single Joy-Con. Ball ache. It means it's better if you're playing games on like a PC and you're playing on multiple game pads. That's fine because obviously you're going to have to second analog anyway, but if you're playing with two Joy-Cons, yeah, you're screwed. You're going to have to go get another Joy-Con or a Pro Controller or something like that, which isn't exactly the perfect solution. It'd be nice if there was a way to get around that, if maybe you could play the game without the alternate aiming thing, if you're playing with a single Joy-Con maybe. I think that the game would probably still function, but yeah, that's a bit of a problem. There's far more types of enemies in this game, leading to far more variety, but the spoiler zombies don't appear for quite a long time, which I thought was a bit strange. I mean, I'm not talking like a long time. The game is quite short, very short. About to me about 5 hours to beat, not a long time. But they don't appear for maybe like an hour in. You fight, and then even then you don't see them that much. You're mostly fighting like mobsters, which isn't a bad thing. It's a little bit strange considering the first game was pretty much practically just zombies, but I prefer this way because to be honest, I don't really enjoy fighting the zombies because all they do is sort of run next to you and you shoot them in the head and they're dead. I like a bit more interesting bits, so yeah, it's good, that's fine. New weapons are fun. You get new weapons like a chainsaw, which is fun. New melee weapons is included. You actually get melee properly this time. And yeah, you got like a weapon wheel, loads of weapons. Like a sort of, I think it's I won't spoil it, but there's like a single shot Magnum style gun. It's not actually a Magnum, but that is probably my favourite gun in the game, and it was very fun to use, so that was good. And it is destructive elements in this game of stuff falling over and stuff falling through the floor, stuff exploding. I mean, they're all like pre-scripted more or less, but it's just a bit of like, I don't know, interesting environmental modifying that I think the game needed in the first one. It makes levels a lot more dynamic, and to be honest, it just looks cool. You shoot, something, and then something goes through all of the floors, and you can go down there now, leading to new areas to go to. Level design's a lot better in this one, actually. I think it's way less annoying, and I think the difficulty is better as well. I think it's all around a bit sort of do rather than whoa, as the first game was. So that's good, but there are difficulty spikes, especially around to the end. There's this area which took me got about an hour to get through, maybe a bit less, but it was infuriating because there was no checkpoints and it was just a load of enemies with these sort of rocket guiding things. It got annoying, it just didn't work, and then just led me to want to cry really. And a lot of the time you can rush through the games, the areas without having to actually shoot the enemies. It's a bit weird. I don't know if that's really something you're supposed to do, but it's something you can do. Yeah, the game is still very short. I think it's shorter than the first. But it's not necessarily a bad thing because, I mean, nowadays who hasn't got, billions of games to play? But yeah, just keep that in mind, it's short. The game looks incredible though, even better than the first. The parallax scrolling, or whatever it's called, looks fan-dabby-dozy, and the visuals look so much better, and everything just looks so much nicer. Even the UI looks better. It's all good. It all looks. It's basically just Guns, Gore and Cannoli 1. That's better. Don't know why I did that. Now, I mean, I guess the sort of weakest side of the game would probably be the plot, which is just some sort of, don't know. It's a generic. Well, not really generic, but mobster has a baddie, kill the baddie. There's zombies and there's like other stuff. It's all weird, but it's not particularly interesting. But it's an afterthought and clean up the focus, so that's fine. But still, it's there, and the cutscenes are quite nice looking, to be fair. Yeah. Runs quite well on the Switch. There were a couple moments where it went below the desired frame rate. I don't know, I can't remember if it was 60 or 30 now. I think it was 60 most of the time. Yeah, I think it was 60 most of the time, but sometimes it got down to about 30, which looked a little bit awful. I didn't like that bit when it went down to that, especially in the later areas where stuff starts exploding a lot. But yeah, that's the game. If you like the first one, pick it up. You'll probably enjoy yourself. Pick up another controller if you're wanting to play this game with local co-op. I think you play it online co-op as well. Also, the versus mode is out from the first game, which isn't a surprise to anyone. So yeah, that's this game. I think it's very good, and I think everyone should play it. Not everyone, but most people should play it. I think it's quite fun. Simple as that. So thanks for watching, Big Boys. See you at some point in time, and bye.